What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy, Trackman87, for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, we got an Anthony John Stewart update. This video here leaked, ain't no one seen before. AJ comes out, not bootlicking, sorry. He looking to dig the African pocket as well. Quite shocking, really. Yeah, AJ for the last 10 years has squeezed every dollar out of the the UK in particular, but the Western pocket's been rinsed and he's finished in the West. Let's call it a spade here. The Saudis have to pay him. Who else is going to pay him? No one. Don't get me wrong, there'll be some cucked masses who love to see him fight for whatever reason. Pause. He's big. Oh, he's so big and muscly. I need to see John Stewart, but in reality, he's finished in the West. So now he's out here pitching saying, oh yeah, African government should come together so I can dig your pockets as well. This guy's got no shame. The amount of money he's made here, them countries in Africa, they ain't got no money like that, if that makes sense. They ain't got money to waste like the Saudis do. The people need that money. Oh, well, yeah, if we can get the government of Nigeria to... Come on, people. Of all the projects out there, the government of Nigeria should... Of all the projects out there, you're telling me the government of Nigeria should waste money pumping this dude's pockets up? He didn't want nothing to do with you, man, when he was on. Yeah? He was happy digging the white man pocket. More plentiful. Bottom line. And now he's all washed up looking. Oh, actually, maybe I'll go to Africa now and washed up. And you man can pay me too. You man can pay all your taxes. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there'll be enough Nigerian man out there who think this is great. Yeah, it's great. They'll pitch it. Oh, tourism. Stop playing, man. He's not changing. He's not making no systemic tourism changes because he has one moody fight there that he teeths all the coins out of it. Come on, people. Come on. Anyways, the bars from this coin looking dude. Pocket digger. No shame, have an ass. Honestly, yeah. Again, I'm not in his position, but I feel like if I was in his position, yeah. I don't know. AJ, you're finished is what we do know. Yeah. And rather than sitting there trying to make it, oh yeah, I'd love to do this for the African people. That's not what you'd love to do it for. You'd love to do it to line your own pockets. Because if you really want to do it for the African people, you got enough money to say, listen, man, I'll finance this myself. Just, right? Or at least you, man, get the stadium down pat. Don't pay me nothing. That's how much I love the people. That's loving of the people. Now you can argue, well, YB, no one should work for free. Listen. Don't pretend you're Mahatma Gandhi, though. Just say, listen, I want to dig your pocket, man. Pay me my money in Africa. Don't make out, oh yeah, I'd love to do it for the people. You're not doing it for the people. You're doing it to line your own pockets. You greasy pocket digging looking ass. Listen to this corny dude.
Maybe if I fight Martin Bakoli.
Whoa.
I think that makes sense. Maybe if I fight Martin Bakoli. I think that makes sense. He's from Congo. Yeah. So it'll be like two African giants coming together. However, it would have to be something where there's an interest from like a sponsor or government or business plan that can take us over there. Because right now a lot of business is being done for me personally in the UK and Saudi. But if that business opportunity presented itself, I think that would be phenomenal. I think we should end up going to Congo and being the first heavyweights to fight in the arena that Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fought in. That would be, look at that history again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all about the history and the people, Johnston, isn't it? Oh, it would be great history. It'd be a great payday for you. And we know this, I believe, when George Foreman and Ali went to Africa or whatever, I believe it was the government who paid a lot of that, who patterned it up. That's wrong in my opinion. That's the bottom line here, people. It's wrong. That's wrong. No, you can argue there should be. We're supposed to live in democracy. I'm not even sure if they got it over there. We haven't even got it over here. But if, let's assume, for example, we did have it over here. Yeah. Let the people vote. What would you rather have? Would you rather have some clean drinking water for everyone? Or do you want Johnson to come over here? People, listen. My name's Nigerian, or I'm not saying everyone in Nigeria is starving for water, but there'll be some people, I'm sure. Right? Or whatever, lecky, gas, whatever needs they got, food, insecurity, whatever it is. They should put a democracy thing out there and say, listen, bash. We've got two options for you, man. We can put some square meals on your table. Yeah? We can put some water in your well. Or We can fly this big oofy doofy looking ass Westerner over here to walk around like his name's Mahatma Aymar Julius Caesar, kissing his rings and like, oh yes. Yeah? We can pay him so we can take the money. He ain't going to spend it there either. Right? AJ going to take the money back, convert it to shekels, and get a beachfront property in Palestine when they build it. You see that one there? That's what he going to do. Stop playing. This is wrong. It's cringy as well. How much do these demonic entities need? Oh yeah, if a government gets involved, why would you? I don't care what no one says. Yeah, I couldn't do it myself. I couldn't be worth $400 million and be sitting there talking about business deals and governments. That's what I could never do. And he knows the history. He knows that they fought in Africa last time, and the Moody government, the corrupt. All governments are corrupt. Yeah, they're 100% corrupt. Nonetheless, it was definitely a Moody government corruption thing when Ali and Foreman went somewhere or other, and it was all financed by the regime. The stolen monies and whatnot. AJ's like, yeah, well, if I can get some of them stolen monies, wow, that's mad. You're not even going there on a tip like, I guess he's probably hinting towards Turkey to put him on. Yeah, that's probably what he's hinting towards. But even so, there'll be some agreement there. AJ will get some government backing because they'll pattern up the stadium or whatever. And I'm telling you now, yeah, I don't care who fights there. If AJ and Bakoli fought anywhere down there, that's not bringing no tourism in. That's going to be a loss-leading project. Is it a bad idea? Is it a good idea? Is it better than nothing? I don't know. It's a bit of a moral quandary, people. I'm not sure what's right or wrong in the situation. But him pitching it that way, yeah, I'd be adamant. I don't want no government. There could be no government involvement here. I'll be digging their pocket, man, to boost my pockets up. If Turkey wants to come down and pattern it all up, great. But I'm not. Yeah, well, if we can get some governments on board, if we can get some moody oligarch government on board to line my pockets, and the way he keeps banging on about business as well. Yeah, he proper like, yeah, well, the business and my business interest. It's proper cringe. How much do you need to be sitting there like, oh, business, physical? That's the wily one, people. The wily one got into this dude. Yeah, the yay one got into this dude, for sure. No shame having us. No, he masquerades like he's a big Mahatma Gandhi kind of thing. Oh, yeah, let's help the kids. AJ, how are you helping the kids? Digging the government, digging a off government's pocket to pump your fight up. Who wants to? You ain't going to go in there. To be fair to him, he knows he ain't going to go in there with Bakoli anyway. So it doesn't matter because he knows it's all a big scam. But the way, listen to the guy again. Listen.
From like a sponsor or government, it would have to be together. However, it would have to be something where there's an interest from like a sponsor or government.
So what he's saying there is as well, he's making it clear that, listen, during this interview, he's interviewed by some kind of African dude. He's like, oh, AJ, he's probably, oh, let's come to Africa. Why aren't you coming to Africa? And AJ's like, well, listen, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. You man is broke as shit. That's what AJ Bay's saying here. He said, listen, that interview guy's like, yeah, AJ, when are you coming to Africa? But the people would love to see you fight here. AJ's like, whoa, boss. Yeah? I gotta tell you the truth now. You man are broke as shit like the YB. So in order for me to come there and bless you with my presence, we need to make sure I need the government money. And that's what I need. Never mind the people, I need the government money. We need to get my ducks in order so I can get there for you, man. So I can put you, man, on. You understand that one there? For me to bless you with my presence, I need some government back in here. Because the coins are going to be big that I'm expecting. He stops him right there. That's what he does. One more time.
He's from Congo. Yeah. So it'll be like two African giants coming together. However, it would have to be...
However, it's not as simple as
something where...
I want to punch Martin Bakoli's head in. Yeah. I've made $400 million. Digging the white man pocket. So listen. Bash! I can put you, man, on a little piece of... That's not... I'm not saying I'd necessarily do it that way either, obviously. You got to be paid for you. But how much you need to be paid, man? Yeah, how much more you need to be paid, John Stewart? Mr. Gandhi, who pretending you woo with the people. And he goes, well, however, oh yeah, me and Macaulay would be great in the Congo. However, you man's best gets working. Because you best get my coins ready in some fashion or somehow or fashion. Because I ain't working for nothing. In fact, I'm not even working for a little piece. I need them government coins. I need them Turkey coins. So don't bother thinking about it. That's what he says here. He cuts him off. Oh yeah, me and Macaulay's good. However, there's no however there. It shows you how much in the forefront it is of his mind. He's already said, but the money needs to be right. Yeah, but he can't even titillate. He can't even like just. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You know, if a fan comes to you and is like, "Yeah, come to here," and you're like, "Yeah, of course I will, bro, 100%." He's not even gassing him up. He's like, "Whoa, however, bro, don't get too carried away here, because you got to make sure that money is right for me to bring my my paid blessed ass to see in front of you, man, in front of the masses."
So it'll be like two African giants coming together. However, it would have to be something where there's an interest from like a sponsor or government or business plan that can take us over there. Because right now a lot of business is being done for me personally in the UK and Saudi. But if that business opportunity presented itself, I think that would be phenomenal. I think we should end up going to Congo and being the first heavyweights to fight in the arena that.
Yeah, of course you do. I'd be the first heavyweight to fight in the Congo as well if I could dig everyone's pocket for it. Oh, that'd be great. For me, I don't know Ali's situation. In fact, I don't know any situation. I don't know much about anything, to be honest. That said, I feel in this day and age, there's a lot of LARPers, a lot of people who they masquerade like they're doing something and they're really different. You're a pocket digger. Just say that, man. I want to dig all the pockets I can, and if the African pocket's the only it's the only pocket you got left now, right? The only people who are kind of, oh well, he's from my country, because you're finished over here. He's finished, man. That moody defunct product you've been selling, Johnston, for the last 10 years is finished over here. He knows that now. There's a reason he never talked about it before. Oops. And that's what I don't like as well. These men who are like, yeah, AJ, I'm Nigerian, so you should come here. Come here for what? When he was on top? He didn't want to know your ass. He didn't want to know your ass. It's like, I remember when I was swimming, yeah, and my mum was like, oh, YB, why don't you compete in swimming for Jamaica, then you'll make the team? And it's like, I said, no, if I make the team, yeah, if I make the British team, then I've got optionality. I'm not just going to take my black ass there because it's, you know what I mean? It's like, you're giving them a knockoff product. If I was good enough to make the Olympics in the West, I've got optionality then to decide, you know what, let me be a flag bearer. Whilst you're at your peak, if that makes sense. You don't want to go there because you're all washed up. Oh, YB, you can't cut it in Britain anymore, or at all. So now let's go to Jamaica and make out. No, that's whack, man. That's whack. That's no good. AJ's like, well, I've sucked in the West now. So now it's time to start talking about Africa now. Where was he doing this? He was in MSG, folks. That's what he was. Big drama show. He weren't interested in Africa. So don't come. I don't like that where you're washed to bits and now all of a sudden you're interested in going to Africa because that would be cool. Nah, man, that's dead. You're a second rated product, Johnston. You're finished. Take your finished ass somewhere else. That's what you need to do. And regardless of that, there should be no government involvement. If I was in charge, there'd be not a penny spent to prop up this charade. I wouldn't even mind so much if he was world champion. It's like, okay, we're bringing a Nigerian champion home. A little bit of government funding, maybe. But a washed up one who couldn't do nothing for you, man. But some of you, man, get gas. You say things like, well, maybe he came to Nigeria once a year, and? Who can't do that? What's that doing for anyone? I'm not saying he should be trying to help people or whatever, but what's that doing? Some of you, man, are like, your celebrity eyes. Do you think, oh, maybe thousands of people came to... I don't know what that's about either, to be honest. People sucking up other dudes. What's it? What I don't get is, yeah, before I go in the street, before I go anywhere knocking pans together or going in the street, he got to be paying my bills. That's what he's got to be doing. What's it doing for me? What would it possibly do for me to see some big old useless Nick who can't fight for toffee in the street? I'm not leaving my yard. I got shit to do, man. I got bills to pay. That's what I got to do. So I never got that one there. Oh yeah, let's meet. Let's do a meet and greet. Let's shake hands. Let's kiss. I'm not interested at all at any level with it. Yeah, you got some money for me? Or you haven't? If AJ was coming, listen, people, no doubt about it. If AJ came to Africa, let's say I lived in Africa. If he came there and he was in the street handing coin out, me and him can talk, for sure. Yeah. Until he does that, until he comes there with a big bag of cash and he's handing it out, I'm not interested. What's he gonna do for me? Oh, maybe, but he's a celebrity, and you know, 10 years ago he was a world champion. Oh no, that's whack. When he was at his peak, yeah, the best he could do is bring his belts and show you, man, and then leave again. He weren't interested in fighting there when he was on top. That would have been admirable to some extent. You know what, AJ? AJ's taken a small kind of step down in his earnings to fight in Africa. At the time, though, when he was on top, commercially, it only made sense to be in UK or Saudi or whatever. Wait, the other place, what's it called? The States. He couldn't even make a slight adjustment in the peak of his career. Now he's washed to bits and he's got no options, really, if we're honest. Now he's looking at, oh yeah, well, the government, yeah, if we can get a load of government coins. If you Nigerian man can work a year and pay your money to pay me, that's well bad. I'm sorry, that's proper the bottom of the bottom. It's not even like he's broke as shit, man. He's got no excuse for it at all. No excuse to even think about that. And people with these big egos, yeah, they think, AJ will be thinking, yeah, but the government might pay me money, but I'll bring so much. People will be coming for thousands of years to see where I fought. In his head, that will be the case. In reality, he'll have zero economic effect. No, apart from maybe a few cats flying out to watch it. I wouldn't go anyway, but still, maybe a few homosexuals might go out there. Outside of that week of tourism, you're not going to get a bean of nothing. Not a bean. No one's coming there. What? To see a what? It's not even like he's world champion and okay, we staged a unification fight. A bum of the month campaign. A dude who's completely washed. No one's coming to see that. Oh, let's look at AJ, a man who's been knocked out 10 times. He got knocked out in his last fight. Who here thinks people for hundreds of years will be coming to visit the stadium that washed up Johnston, got punched up against Martin Bakole in again? No. Just stop playing. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. He's not going to fight Bakole anyway. It's all a big lie. Yeah, Bakole's out here posting it. Can't wait for this. It's bootlicking it. Bakole's another bootlicker, man. Bakole got in there in front of AJ and he's kissing, and AJ looked at him. Had to take a second look at him. Like, whoa, you're off key, man. Bakole's like, hey, I like it. Oh, AJ, I love you. All this kind of corny shit. Get in there, Martin. Yeah? If you want to turn being the undisputed sparring champion of the world into a proper world title, you can't be bootlicking AJ. You got to stick it all over. What's he doing for you? To be honest, Bakole really is Bakole's like the average from down there. Just want to bootlick AJ. It's really odd, isn't it? I don't know what it is. Like, oh, this guy. You know what I mean? I don't understand what he's thinking. I can't get in my head. That's what they all go. They're like, yeah. I'm trying to think now. Okay, let's say you come from a poor neighborhood, and there's a famous dude that you've seen on TV. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Not as a grown adult. Maybe when you're 10 years old and it's like you haven't got real shit to do. I just could never do it. I could never have real shit to do that's going to further myself. Just sit there. I'm not interested in the Queen. I'm not interested in the King. I'm not interested in no celebrity cornball unless they're fixing to pay my bills in some form or fashion. What don't homosexuals get? What are they doing for you? Oh, baby, I'm queuing up to see this guy and get a handshake. Wow, that's a violation. I ain't queuing to shake no man's hand. You man, bugging hard. Shake his hand for what? What is this? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. People, smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop playing with me, piss me off.